Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
White 20. Max by 4. He can't hit it. Come on, set. He's not going to get it. 2 for 1. 36. Say. Topper. All right.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Jim. Yes, sir. Five.
Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Cut. 180. 54. That's right, baby.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hold on.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. 27 yards. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. Time to end it. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to air it out right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Thomas, the intended target. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come off the ball.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 10-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. Switch.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pull it high.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Torn out. Mike's 50. Hey, Delta. Mike's 54.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Get in the right
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Going with a screen for Murray. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They'll throw again. Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A shotgun snap for goal. And that'll be caught by Cup. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 51 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got the former Ram. This is Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field. Where you go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Murray escaping the pressure right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game when emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On 2nd and 9. Murray flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Quick the edge. Come. He's coming. We got double up.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 62 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ballooning, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7-7, our score after 1. On second down now, it's Carson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. On first and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Now it's Carson. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Wilson on the keeper, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. Touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And some room to maneuver. And now look at him go. And he cuts it right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to touch that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give him full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Rodney Gunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he spins through. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now he's good. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense, who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from.
And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
It's just me and you. Joker. He's crashing. He's checking crap.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Dancing to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Check Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Drake. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Mike 58 right there. 65.
On second and 12, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. From the 30 on second down. Murray flushed out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. On first down, Drake. They find some open field here. 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Being chased out left, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh able to drop him for a loss of a couple. To try again after the sack. Wilson buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it'll bring up third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cassius Marsh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson dancing to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Chandler Jones able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to 4th down as well. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A pitch out to Drake. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. 44. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Being chased out left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.